坐。
Yes, begin. Well, thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you for coming to the library. I just want to say welcome and thank you to our presenters here today for sharing this beautiful event with us and all their expertise and knowledge. Today we're going to learn here. We're here for Elegant Gathering Poetry, and we're going to learn about the history, philosophy, and poetry of ancient Chinese dynasties. And if you're interested in extending from the program, the library has lots of books and resources about poetry and Chinese culture. So please, all the staff are here if you have any questions to further expand this beautiful event. Our facilitator will be filmed. The audience will not be, just so you're aware. And you can begin with the land acknowledgement, and then I'll hand it over to our wonderful facilitator. Okay, you're welcome. Today we begin by acknowledging the traditional territories of indigenous peoples and their commitment to stewardship of this land. We acknowledge the communities encircled, the north, west, south, and eastern directions, the Haudenosaunee, the Huron-Wendat, the Anishinaabe, the Seneca Chippewa, and the Mississaugas of the Credit peoples. We share the responsibility with the caretakers of this land to ensure the dish is never empty and to restore relationships that are based on peace, friendship, and trust. We are committed to reconciliation, partnership, and enhanced understanding. Thank you for your time and enjoy the event.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
My name is Yan Yan. Hi, good morning. Yeah, today's very special event. We will introduce Chinese literary culture and arts. For literary's name in Chinese is 文人. 文人. So it's back to the words from the Zhou dynasty about 3,000 to 5,000 years ago. Most of the people over there in our ancient time, they know how to pray for their ancestors, 祭祖先. So they know about how to make it the worship the very high standard, high energy. So music is the high energy stuff. We would like to share with you the music and the poetry back to more than 3,000 years ago, and along the long history, Zhou dynasty, Han dynasty, Qing dynasty, Tang dynasty, and Song dynasty. I think it's a new name for you. What's your name? Alice. Okay. So glad to have you here because when I learn these things, I have the opportunity only in the university. So in my childhood, there's no opportunity to learn about these things. Yeah, I'm luckily I got the opportunity in the university meet the masters. In the university, they teach me some poetry songs, traditional Chinese 古诗词吟唱. And I learned Guqing from the masters of ancient Nanjing. My hometown is Nanjing, and I learned from several masters about the Guqing, and I practiced for many years, and I learned Kunqu. Kunqu is a special Chinese poetry. We call it poetry lyrics or songs or poetry. Kunqu is very special because not only just for the poetries, they also have performance on the stage, Kunqu. So, but it's a very special because Kunqu is a composer and the authors, they are literates. And back to Song dynasty, we have Song Ci, we call it Song lyrics, and Tang Shi is named Tang poetry, right? So So today I will demonstrate some of them. Think about the Zhou dynasty, what they do. Do you know Zhou dynasty? 周朝。我们是汉族人。那我们的汉这个名字是汉 nationality. The name is from 汉朝 Han dynasty. But before Han, we have several long history dynasties like Xia Cao, Xia dynasty, Shang Cao, Shang dynasty, and Zhou dynasty. We read a lot of books from Zhou dynasties, especially like Shi Jing. You know Shi Jing? Shi Jing is not from Kongzi, not from Kongqiu. He is the editor of the textbook to teach the student. He has a lot of students, so he used the book of poetry to teach the student. What is for? Can you guess what is Shi Jing means? Book of poetry. Shi Jing. Shi Jing. Very famous. Shi Jing. Okay. Shi Jing back to Zhou dynasty is a collection of different original of the poetries. It's we say it's the poetry of poetry's mother book, but we do not say it's a mother book. Actually, we say Shi Jing is a collections of more than probably 3,000, maybe 30,000 different poetries from different areas. We call it Ya, Feng, Ya Song, right? We heard about the Feng. Feng, what's that Feng? The folk songs. Like a 国风, 秦国风, 郑国风, right? 郑风, 秦风, 还有各个国家的。That time, the country is not Chinese country, it's not American country. The country means a rank of the 诸侯王, so they have a country. Above that is the Zhou dynasty, Zhou Tianzi, right? So.
How many dynasties are there now?
Ooh, this is a good question. We do not know yet. Actually, we heard about the different dynasties start from Xia, but actually, when we dig out more things, we found a lot of dynasties before Xia. That just means 8,000 years ago. Even 10,000 years ago, we still have to discover more dynasty from Chinese history. This is a real interesting thing, right?
Then how many dynasties do we know? We are already discovered.
We already discovered definitely, okay, Xia dynasty, because we found the capital city, right? And the first emperor is Xia Qi, is 大禹的儿子禹 is son. Yeah, so he started to establish a big country. But at that time, Xia dynasty, the country is so big, unbelievable, right? And the Zhou dynasty's map is so big, unbelievable, because China is a very big country, right? And compared to other countries in Europe, all right? At that time, we heard about the Shang dynasty's people immigrant to North America and South America, right? So a lot of discoveries. But anyway, today we are just focused on not just the history, we focus on how the poetry from, right? The literati culture means in Zhou dynasties, they carved on the brass 鼎 the pot. 在那个商朝和周朝的一个鼎青铜鼎上面 that one is they curved the description of how explain what is literati. We call it 文人. 文人 means 先考, 先祖. 先祖 means ancestors, 我们的祖先. So our ancestors is from I don't know, the god. It's a creature. 女娲、伏羲, they are the god, right? You know 女娲、补天, all in our legend, our legends, all the histories, right, relate to our ancestors. So we call our ancestors as literati. So literati create the poetries. 大雅, 小雅. Ya means the composers from literati. So we call Ya Yue. Ya music. That is the most of part is court music. Court music in Chinese is 宫廷雅乐. So when you do a pray, 祭祖. 当然皇帝不是祭祖, right? The emperors will pray for what? 太庙, right? For temple of their ancestors. So for the general people, like our families, pray for the ancestor during the New Year, right? And when they have the ceremony in the very formal places, like in the palace, 在宫殿里面, so they practice music. How many people, musicians, do you think it could be in an orchestra at that time? You say 10? It's like me together. 200? And how about you think?
About 1,000.
Wow, he's correct. Actually, more than 1,600, because 周天子's level is high. We heard from 随县雷鼓灯. Do you know about the 曾侯乙? 曾侯乙编钟. Yeah, he's the person named 曾 country's 侯, and his name is Yi. So we call 曾侯乙. But we dig out the 编钟, the bells. All these things music instrument. You can hit and make music. According to his rank, he's a very lower level compared to the king and the 天子, right? So his range is about 100 to 200, right?
你刚才说那个雅是什么意思？
雅乐的雅 elegant, like the composers from literati, 大雅小雅. So I will divide 大雅. 大雅 is for worship, for 祭祀, for pray. Ya is the lyric. Ya. So we read the 诗经, the book of poetry. You see 大雅文王, blah blah blah. 大雅商 blah blah. That means a lot of the lyrics from.
那您刚才说风雅颂，这个三个有什么区别？风是风雅，颂。
Okay. 风 is 国风, means from different countries. Folk music, but they still use it for ceremony as well, because they add it by the literaties, right? The book of poetry, they collect those different music and different lyrics. So Ya is composers. Song is very special, only specific for some ceremonies. 歌颂嘛，歌颂. What is 歌颂?
It's something like
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. You go to church, the same thing. Yeah, you sing for the God. Okay.
我前面读了一首歌诗嘛，那个诗它是咏鹅，它就是跟咏差不多的意思吧，就是为了一个什么东西。
歌咏吟诵 different kind of singing, right? 歌唱歌，咏带一点诗意的，吟 like today I demonstrate 吟诵, right? Song is singing for the God. Okay. So we talk about the Shi Jing. Now I introduce one piece of Shi Jing. This this piece of music named Lu Ming. Lu Ming. Yeah. 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 So you can read the English words and Chinese words. Okay, Lu Ming. It seems like describe a beautiful animal, but actually, Yo Yo Lu Ming. Actually, this is a for ceremony for welcome everybody during the ceremony, like have a big dinner in the palace. So people they get together to practice music and even singing and even dancing and welcome all the people they come over to participate us. So it's always the first piece of the song we demonstrate during our literatus culturals concert, the first piece. Yeah, I sing for you. It's supposed to have a big they signed the agreement. For example, like the Zhao country, Zhao and Qingguo after Changping after the war in Changping, about the 400,000 people was killed. I know, because there's no food to support them. No food. So if they survive, they need food to eat every day. But the Qing country do not have enough food, so they kill all the people from Zhao.
Do they eat deer? Do they eat deer?
The deer?
Yeah, why deer?
Okay, deer, they are the symbol of the good luck. Say good luck for everybody, right? Deer also is a symbol of longevity. So, song, the pine tree, and 仙鹤, the crane. Like in Canada, we have 仙鹤, right? We have deer. So you see a lot of symbols of longevity.
My grandmother has a part of the crane in the hook.
Yeah, 仙鹤. So we call that crane in Canada just a crane, but in China means longitude, the symbol of 长寿, right? And symbol of to be a fairy, right? People feel lucky if they can see the 仙鹤. And they think because crane we can live very long, more than 6 years old, and the couple they have very good relationship. So it's means good relationship, good luck, and longevity. It's a 寿, 长寿. So next one, because this is a worship, you sing for the Lord. Some changes after Zhou dynasty, after Qing dynasty. Did you heard about the Han dynasty? Yes.
We are from the Han Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Han dynasty is pretty long, about 300 plus Western Xi Han and the East Han dynasty, more than 380 years, I think. In Xi Han, there's an emperor named Han Di, Liu Qi. Han Di. His father and grandfather, they work hard to collect food. And they start the war to defend Han dynasty with Shungu, against the Shungu. At that time, Han dynasty's people, after about 50 years, 60 years, rest, no war, and they collect pretty much. Thank you.
现在是 live
嗯 So this one is from Han dynasty's very famous poet. His name is Sima Xiangru. He likes to play very long, very exciting poetry. And he's very good at compose as well. He's a very good Qing musician. And in his story, very interesting, he played music to a lady named Zhou Wenju, and win her trust, and the couple, they married and get together. So this is the lyric named Feng Qiu Huang. And this is the music composed by him. And he played it in music 千之不一日不见兮，思之如狂。风飞后相续，四海秋黄。无奈佳人去，不在东江。将情带于心，了结衷肠，愿你配得心，携手相交。何日见虚心，为我彷徨，不得与非心，我沦亡，是无存好听吗？以后要找一个男孩子呢，就要会唱这个歌的，会写这个诗的。I just have a joke. This is I think is the top levels love expression, right? 凤 is the male, 黄 is female. Yeah, Huang is female. So Feng and Huang is the name of the goddess bird. It's not a real bird, maybe. The bird is from the goddess. So Feng is the male, Huang is female.
那个凤凰它是不是英文是不是叫 phoenix？
Yes, phoenix. Phoenix, you're right.
然后还有我说就是每500年它会重新有生命嘛？
Yeah. Even more than that. Yeah, they can live more than 1,000 years. Yeah, they are the god.
我有本书啊，它那一个，它名字叫那本书啊，他说 Phoenix never dies, they were like.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Like a dragon, right? When they were born, they never die. They are the god. Like a long and a feng, right? So in China, if you say long, some people say long is a kind of the goddess, a god, right? And the feng is the goddess. It's for the couple for marriage. Is a good symbol. But actually, feng is a male. It's not female. Huang is a female. And also, this is symbol because Sima Xiangru, he's the mayor, right? He's very good poet. He writes his lyrics to his beloved and show his very strong love expression. I explain a little bit. 有美人兮 in China, 美人 in China, ancient time, 美人 not only specific for the girls. Yeah, for both, for male and female. And 见之不忘. When you see this person, you never forget it, right? Yeah. So this is the expressions. You can read it English version. I do not have to read this through, but I need to talk about a little bit about the background of this music. Okay, next please. Okay. Before the Tang Dynasty, there's a long time, like Li Bai, yeah. So before Tang Dynasty, we have a pretty long history of like Jin Sanguo, after Sanguo Liangjing Nanbaicao, right? Pretty long time. It seems like a pretty messy period of time. And between Han Dynasty and Tang Dynasty, there's a very important period of time in Xijing and Dongjing. At that time, 有西晋有建安七子, right? And 东晋有竹林七贤. Okay. So in the literature, in this period of time, booming, 就是大爆发. And at that time, they have a higher rank of the energy for those literary levels people. We call it 魏晋风度. Yeah. So at that time, 魏晋风度, the representative, we have so many shining stars, right? After Han Dynasty, because it's a long time ago. Han Dynasty is almost 2,000 years ago, right? Jin, Liangjing, after Dong Han, it's about 1,700 something. So there's a very famous one like Jikan, like Ruan Ji, Ruan Xian, Cao Cao, Cao Zhi, right? So many different poets. They are very, very shining. One of them, the top levels poet, is from Tao Yuanming. So we learned a lot of his articles, essays, and also his poet from Tao Yuanming. I can demonstrate a little bit short because the piece is so long. I can demonstrate some music and some lyrics, not on this. 归去来兮辞. This is from ancient times music. 归去来兮，天云将复回。既自语，心为心意。细愁肠儿独悲，无以往之不见，是迷途即为呀，却今世俗非，舟悠悠一径生，风飘飘而吹影，问征服于天路，恨成光之心为。 归去来辞。Okay, next one. After 南北朝, the southern dynasty and the northern dynasty, there are a lot of people, poets as well, but we have to ignore that we do not have that time to demonstrate that much. Like Xie Lingyun, right? And the in Nanbei is very, very famous. In Tang Dynasty, I think Li Bai is the most famous one. And our Alice know about it, right? Li Bai, right? How many the poetry you think?
知道他做的那个从前明月光，疑是地上霜的那个。
哦，你好棒哦，
还有那个瀑布的那个。
还有瀑布的那个是什么？
是瀑布那里是
李白的诗很多哈。Okay, that one, 日照香炉生紫烟 right? Okay, we talk about the Guanshan Yue. What is Guanshan? Guanshan is a mountain's name, very far away from here, and Guanshan is on the border, northwest of China. So it's out of Yanmenguan. Guan? Yeah. Jiayiguan, Yanmenguan, Yumenguan. So each gate we further and further. In Han Dynasty, a lot of wars between Xiongnu, right? Xiongnu out of Changcheng, the Great War. Do you know Great War? Great War, Changcheng. Yeah, Changcheng is I don't know how can say so. Yeah. It's not just a small wall like the house and the building. It's a huge, big, Great Wall. Yeah, it's a pretty high, more than about 10 to 20 meters high, and it's a big, very wide. And between they can ride the horses, and they can arrange the soldiers for the war. And also they have those windows and those buildings, the towers. The soldiers live inside, and they live there for monitoring the Xiongnu and other micronationalities invasion. So they have the signals. You know what is signal means? What's the signal? The signs. They can do the warning and the alert. They use the wolf's sheet, 狼烟. You see because the wolf, they eat animals, right? They eat meat. So their sheet has a lot of oil. So when they burn it, the smoke is so straight go up. 大漠乌烟孤烟直, right? So it's 狼烟. When like a Zhou dynasty, the Zhou Youwang, Xizhou, Zhou Youwang, he always play around this wolf's sheets with the smoke, and he want to attract people like Bao Si, right? The beautiful lady. Let her to smiling, but he lost the credit, right? And Xizhou, the West Zhou dynasty, completed, destroyed by Quanrong. Quanrong is a micronationality. I believe Quanrong, that's something like animals. Okay, 明月出天山. Okay, this is describing of the beautiful scene. Okay. So we have a beautiful Li Bai's poetry, a lot of Tang Shi. Alice, can you guess how many Tang Dynasty poetry in your mind? Could be. Maybe 100. How about that? 100,000, yeah, even more, because we already collected in 全唐诗 more than this number. So most people they wrote poetry, they do not have the opportunities to publish. Yeah, in the ancient time they wrote by themselves, and very hard to publish. So most of those poetry collected by Song Dynasty's people, they printed out, not print, they publish, because they use the 活字印刷 or 雕版印刷. Those prints are curved on the metal and the wood board, and they can print. Yeah, so all these things they print out and they can spray. So nowadays we can collect them. In Tang Dynasty we have, I believe, more than 10,000 very famous poets. They already have famous poems spread out until today, and one of them is Wang Wei. Wang Wei is very famous because he's a high level of not only just the lyrics. He used to be a high-ranked officer in the government, 大乐臣. Actually, he's the officer in charge of 雅乐, all these music departments for the government, and also his father, their noble families, they in charge of 祭祀, the worship. So he is the person have the spirit about music, very well musician. So his composing is good, and also he founded, not just founded, he helped to found Tang Xuanzong at that time. He's the officer of Tang Xuanzong's period time, and he helped Tang Xuanzong's Li Yuan, 教坊, all these departments, yeah, in charge of these things.
阳关三叠是不是就是根据他的诗写的？
Yeah, 对。古曲十大名曲 Actually, 阳关三叠, we call it 阳关. 阳关 is a gate too, like a 关山. What is 关山? 雁门关、玉门关、嘉峪关, those 关. So 阳关 is one of them. 阳关 even further, he has a friend named 元贞. Yeah, 元贞. Song 元二使安西. So this is the 一渭城朝雨浥轻尘，客舍青青柳色新。劝君更尽一杯酒，西出阳关无故人。So this music have 3 parts, pretty long. I can sing a little part for the first part, and I can play music for you. Okay.
一
after Tang Dynasty, there's another period time for wars, a lot of wars. But in China, I think back to the history, the big wars, I think the biggest one probably Changping Zizan. After that, most of the dynasties changed because they signed an agreement. Yeah, and like Song Qi Liangchen, each one by each one, they say, "Hi, you're not qualified. Can you, can you do transfer your emperor's position to me?" And the emperor said, "Okay, fine." That's it. So most of the those different countries, different dynasties transfer to each other. They have a lot of names, but pretty peaceful, right? So in Nanchao, there are a lot of economic booming during that time. So even Song Dynasty, right? They have a very good base based on this period of time. Song is very, very special. So, Alice, I have a question to you. Do you know Song Dynasty? Song. Song, right? 你记得宋朝最有名的是什么? What is the famous parts, the items you can remember from the museum?
那时候我记得好像有很多人的一些 culture， 而且还有很多古仔在那边。
哦，有很多佛像，是吧 ？OK， 那他们用什么东西做的？
哦
，clay 用糖。
可是很老很老，都已经发绿了。
发绿了啊，那是釉啊，不是发绿了，不是青铜器发绿了。
而且那个我们还看到了镜子，但都看不清楚。
哦。So 在宋朝最有名的是 clay 是吧？你见到的是宋瓷啊，八大窑啊，很多瓷窑，因为瓷器它是we call the clays you see them until today because they are you can see right and as items you can see, but the music you cannot see, right? So only one thing you can do. How can you do? If you want to revive the music. Huh? The words, the lyrics. How about the music? How can you revive them?
用那个
五线谱。Okay, in China we do not use 五线谱. I just show you a little bit about Chinese qing's notation. This one, like in a language, the captures.
哦，你这个是
This is 简谱, the simplified note, and this is 五线谱. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a qingpu, and also we have another notation system for pipa. For Tang Dynasty, we have 5-stringed pipa. Nowadays the pipa is 4 strings, right? And then we have guzheng notation system. Like in Shi Jing, the book of poetry, back to Qing Dynasty and back to Song and Tang and the Zhou Dynasty, I think they use the same system for the notation system, the 乐谱. So 笛子有笛子谱，古琴有古琴谱. Be careful about the camera, please. And also pipa. Pipa is a Chinese pipa is a 直柄 pipa, 就是软弦，那个圆的 ，okay, the round shape. But nowadays we see the pipa like a drop of the water, right? What is it from? It's from Persian. Persian people play. Yeah, and they have the curling head. So in China, the pipa we play this way, and in Persian they play this way. And in Dunhuang, you will see the pipa play this way. like dancing, right? So they play. Yeah, you see a lot of pictures about the orchestras, small bands. They play in the different palace and locations. Yeah, you see a lot of flutes, right? The flutes, and this flute is a shell, and the bili is small one from Tang Dynasty. And at that time, a lot of people like to play different music instruments they from Korean, like guzheng, gaye, right? And gaye, and they combine with Chinese guzheng. So they changed some shapes and changed the strings, and they make to match to each other. And piba, we play this way, but use the Persian shape. And the song is a little bit different, and their skills too. But qing never changed.
可是我感觉这样弹的有点麻烦吧。
For dancing, if you play this one, it's okay. If you dance, and they put the drums on their shoulders, on their along their legs and bodies, and then when they dance, they can play the drums as well. Right? Very interesting at the time. They created. Before 战国, before the period of at that time, I believe the Qing's shape is much bigger than nowadays. After Han Dynasty, Qing's shape changed a little bit, but very similar like this. On top and the bottom, they can be separate. But in Tang Dynasty and Song Dynasty, after that, Qing never changed but they have different shapes, like decorations, whatever. But the size, very similar now, like this one. Tang Dynasty, they're a very famous family named Lei Wei. His family from Sichuan province. They are very good at produce good quality guqing, because Sichuan they have tongmu, zimu, and daqi. All these materials, even the surface of the qing, they use the deer's horn. Anthony, 鹿角. Use the 鹿角's mashed 鹿角 ashes, and they mix like a晚灰, like a 七胎, right? But that one, very expensive, very expensive. So that's why guqing's price is high, because the materials is daqi and 鹿角霜. Guzheng, yes. Before Zhou Dynasty, guzheng named Se. Huge big, more than 48 strings. And after Qing's dynasty, and they cut into half. So we call it fenzhen. So zhen created from Qing dynasty. And we have very different styles for guzheng heritage, actually. Different places, like in southern area, like Chaozhou, southern part, like Guangdong province, they play the guzheng. Their style is totally different of Henan, Shandong, and Shanxi. We call it 北派, 南派, whatever. Zhen is very famous in China and popular. The guqing belong to literatus level, where 文人士大夫阶层, so it's not popular. Only those people with very high education background, they play guqing, and company with the poetries, and they do some. For example, like a Song Dynasty, they play guqing and singing the poetries, right? Okay, I demonstrated one from Song Nan Song, Jiang Kui. Jiang Kui is I think he is the top level poet in Song Dynasty, and he not only just a poet, he's a composer as well, and those music composed by himself. And the most important, we still have his collection. Most of the poets, the composers, they finish. Okay, so
现在我还根据它迹象是把它复原。
yeah, I demonstrate one for you. So probably this is the last piece, and I hope so. 10 minutes left, right? So I demonstrate one, no talking, okay? The plum blossom. So next piece, we'll demonstrate kunchi. This one, I believe more kunchi. Yeah. The music, please. Just 1 second. Of music. Okay. 吹声声钟落地去，声情，眼睛睛画着天可知我这一生爱他思情声恰赛春好去否声既不提凡尘与蝼蚁鸟尽心糟蹋的心花比月花去这Thank you. This is from Ming Dynasty, very famous the drama composer and the author Tang Xianzu. Yeah, actually Tang Xianzu, he was born in the same year as Shakespeare. They are in the same year, and in the east part of the world is Tangxianzhu. The west part of the world is Shakespeare. But what's the difference of the Shakespeare? Yeah, you know Shakespeare, right? Yeah, he wrote a lot of dramas, right? Yeah, and Tang Xianzu, he wrote a lot. We call it Lingchuan Simeng because he lived in Lingchuan, and he has 4 very famous, like all the lyrics, they are poetries, right? So he used his life to compose a lot of music, and then it was very popular until today, actually. Yeah, I learned from my teachers in 1990s. At that moment in China, very few people know about the Gujing, very few people know about the Kunqu, because most people want to learn western parts of everything from west. But now this changed. The younger generations, they discover back to Chinese history, and they want to know about Guqin, about the Kunqu, and they would like to know more about Bai Xianyong. Yeah, he's Bai Congxi 的儿子. He's famous. Yeah, he tried to revive Kunqu. In Taiwan, Kunqu is very, very popular, welcome. They use the instrument kundi, the bamboo flute. Bamboo flute. Did you see bamboo flute before, Alice? The player of this bamboo music, bamboo flute music, named Zhen Ming, he's the top level Kunqu flute player in China, and he taught Kunqu flute and Chinese bamboo flute in the university as a professor for a long time, and he gave me this his music. Yes, it's better to just have very simplified one piece of bamboo music, bamboo flute music, and with singing. But in Kunqu, if you go to the theater, you will see the performance, not just singing. They have a small band to play music together, like Ruan, Guzhen, and percussions, and flute. He plays bamboo flute for I think more than half century, and started from his 15-year-old. And in Jiangsu province, Kunqu Theater. So he went to Taiwan to play the Kunqu operas, and in Taiwan, different cities, the whole piece of the not just in 11 days. They performed for 22 dramas in the theater during the time. It's incredible. Yeah, it's a very hard thing, but that means in Taiwan, Kunqu is very welcomed at the time. So it's for today. I will not have time to be with you, and thank you very much for your coming, sharing with me. And especially, you're welcome, Alice. Keep Park. Thank you very much.